What's going on, guys? It is your boy CryptoMykel here, coming today with a update video, guys. We are going over the up-to-date information that we of course we were mining Aion at the last when we left off in the last video. Well, it's been 5 days since we have mining the Aion on aionpool.tech, which you can find the information for that down below. But without that, guys, we've accumulated about 200 Aion in about the past 5 days with the 4 RTX 3060s. Now remember, those are all EVGAs, XCs, and one is an XC black, so no backplate. But they are all LHR'd, second generation minus one of them, which is a first generation. But nonetheless, basically they're all LHR. So we use HiveOS to do this, and we use aionpool.tech to mine to, and about 520-ish watts is what we have currently. About 500-ish watts for the cards. Really, it's like 440 watts, but then plus the RepTech board, about 520 watts altogether. All right, so you can pop over here, so you can see right here 520 watts is what we're pulling right now. I think it was 50 watts is set for the RepTech board, so it actually calculates that right into here. You can do that in the settings tab. In the settings of each rig, you can actually, if you know what the board is going to pull and the fans and everything, you can actually calculate it in, and it will give you the full breakdown right there. All right, so here you can see 909. We're fluctuating between 900, but we register on the pool about 1,000. So I mean, you want to put that in like 1,000 power, 500 at our rates. Okay, says we should be making 44 Aion per day, per their standards. 200. It's 199. Divide that by 5, which is 39 Aion for the past 5 days. All right, so a little less than what pool rewards are actually saying for their calculator. All right, you give them the gracious. Divide that by 5. Oh, okay. Divide by 5. It's 40. So about 40 per day. They're saying we would get 44. All right, that's about right. All right, so kind of further into this video is, you know, we could be making around $500-ish per, they say, the calculator, right? Where is it? I just have it set, but we're gonna pull 4 3060s. Calculate that out real quick. All right, so it says we're gonna be pulling around $5-ish a day, right, for Ethereum. Well, the new T-Rex miner has now come out, so I'm actually curious of what we could actually do now for mining Ethereum, as well as mining Ethereum, but we have the new T-Rex miner. So compared to what LOL miner was, like we talked about in the last video, we can actually now try that with the new T-Rex miner. All right, so doesn't trigger LHR, I guess, but let's see what we can. There we go. Boom, we are loading. Not quite done yet. We'll see what happens here in a second. And divine ID, yeah. I know I can't find the device ID. That's okay. Or is it not gonna mine because I can't find it? This is the same one that we have an issue with its device ID name, which we've updated before, and it still doesn't want to do anything. Is it not going to work for us? So we were having issues running it, so we're going to try updating the drivers again, just to see if maybe it'll fix it. So we know we have the one, which is device 3 or 2, as you see above us. It is listed as devices, as a device, not actually NVIDIA or a GeForce, RTX 3060. So we're just gonna try updating the drivers just to check. Maybe it'll fix it this time. Last time it did not fix. So we upgraded and then we downgraded back to the driver that we were running, which was 460.91. So installing the new driver, which is 510. Hopefully this will be alright with doing everything that we need to do for running the new T-Rex miner. Maybe it'll fix some hash rates that we have for that one singular card, because it did hash even at a lesser hash rate on Flux. Not so much Aion, it did hash about the same, but it did hash less on Flux. And then the last, an LOL miner, we had issues with it as well. So maybe this time it'll finally fix it. Let's go along for the ride. 5%. Alright, so it is successfully installed. So we should be good now. We're just gonna do a reboot just to be safe. And then yeah. We'll see what happens. Well, as you can see, we're gonna have to try this again because all we got is malfunctions now. So we're gonna try reinstalling the drivers and seeing if that fixes it. Otherwise we're gonna have to go back in drivers again, because now it doesn't read them at all. Yay for experimentations. So same thing, malfunctions, driver not loaded, driver won't load. So we're gonna step it back to 510.39.01, see if that fixes anything. Otherwise we'll go back another driver set. What a problem this just became. Yay. Weird. So going all the way back in drivers, I had to go back to the drivers that I was originally running, and now it's working, but still can't run the new T-Rex miner, but it's working. So not really sure what's up with that. I'm gonna try one more driver that I know works, or that I've had good testing with, but otherwise we know what's up. But yeah, so on that note, I think we are going to not play with the new T-Rex miner on these cards. Not sure why I can't run any of the newer drivers. I tried 495.46. I tried 470.94. I know 470.86 is current because it's in their stable version, which I might try to run. I'm running 460.39, right? No, 460.91.03 right now, and that one works. So I'm not really sure what's up. We'll try running the 470.86 and see if that helps. But as of right now, not helping. So that didn't work either. So we're going to go back to 460.91.03 and basically let it ride. Not really sure what the holdup is. Maybe has to do with the kernel version, or maybe it's the BIOS of the RepTech. I'm not really sure, because we are running a RepTech motherboard. So if any of you out there are running a RepTech motherboard and running newer drivers, let me know. Put them in the comment below. We would love to know what you think the issue could be, because I'm clueless at this point. So for whatever reason, installing the drivers that were working before failed. So we're apt updating everything. We're just gonna update the whole system and just let it ride as fully updated, and hope for the best. Yeah, so much fun. So after a long growing process, we got everything back up and running. I had to like fully uninstall drivers, update Hive, like sudo apt update, sudo apt upgrade. Upgraded drivers didn't work. Downgraded drivers gave me errors. Let the rig turn off for like 20 minutes, turn it back on, and then forced downgraded drivers back to my original drivers, which it was I believe 460.91.03, and so I forcefully downgraded back to those drivers. We are like working. We were having NB tool errors and like malfunctions. The cards weren't even reading. Some were saying that you can actually just fix that by putting Hive back to stable, but I don't know. Right now I just power limited the cards, put them down to negative 200. Right now I'm running LOL miner version 1.48, which has the newest LHR unlocker on it, and just kind of letting them run right now and see what happens. I'm not really sure. We'll probably go over this tonight, because today is Saturday, on Mining After Dark with Nim over there on DCA Adventures. So I don't know, man. This was quite a nightmare that has happened. If you guys have any comments, questions, thoughts, opinions, greatly would love to hear them. Put them in the comments below. What do you think has happened? Because I'm at a loss. I don't know.